Hey guys, and welcome back to War Thunder. It's KrebsCOHO here, and indeed, welcome to patch 1.57. I thought in today's video we would take a look at the brand new top tier British vehicle, the Chieftain Mk3, and why not go into some arcade battles to start off with. I mean, what could go wrong? Everything could go wrong. Oh man, there's some things that definitely don't change from patch to patch, and that is freaking rockets on attackers being extremely annoying in pretty much every tier. I was gonna say high tier, but that must have been a fluke. Never mind. You know what? Fuck arcade. We're going into realistic battles. That was definitely a sore reminder of something that really annoys me in arcade. I don't really mind bombs so much. It's rockets that do my nut in. It feels so unrewarding, disappointing in a way. You'll be in an intense game and all of a sudden somebody comes out of the sky and rockets you to death. You can't even react to. At least bombs you can get out of the way because they have a delay, but rockets, you're instantly dead, and it is so unsatisfying. Alright, so time for some realistic battles. What is this tank like? I think you guys are probably wondering what my opinions are on how it stacks up against other vehicles. Well, let's say it's okay. Alright, it's okay. Watch this kill, by the way. Check this out. I think that was a T10M I just shot. Okay? And look at that! He died? It looked like I did nothing to him. But maybe I must have hit something important, because he jumped out. So, overall this vehicle, I would say, is okay. Compared to other vehicles out there, I think there's better ones. I would even go as far as to say that the Mouse is probably a better vehicle than this one. And listen to me for my logic of why. It's fast. It's good. However, it has survivability issues, which at 8.0, after working up all that way, all that XP, all that grinding to get, you know, a top tier vehicle, you expect it to be really good. And okay, it has decent speed, but it has survivability issues. Although you might look at this thing and be like, wow, that has a modern sort of shape, like a modern tank, and the sloping must be insane, it must bounce off shells. Whilst it does, it has a lot of weaknesses. One, the belly is a huge weakness. If you expose your belly in the Chieftain Mk3 to the enemy, you will die. There are a lot of ammo racks located around the driver, which can easily lead to your demise and exploding. However, if you go out with a half shells, then at least those are moved to just the crew members in the turret. But even despite having those ammo racks there, it dies so fast. A shots can easily go through the belly and then kill the entire crew. Another thing is, although the turret looks like it's very sloped, and whilst it is, there are weak spots. The turret ring is very flat and can easily lead up to a knockout of the vehicle. Also, angling the turret, you might think would be a good idea, but it's an absolutely terrible idea because you actually expose surfaces that are normally curved and make them more flat to the enemy. So if anything, you have to point your gun directly to the enemy, but there's still flat sections. Now check this out. This T10M. Yes, he might be a T10M, but he's screwed up. He maybe never seen a Chieftain Mk3 before, but shooting me right on those sloped sections on my turret is not the way to go. If he hit anywhere else, like that turret ring I was talking about, or even the inside of the cannon, would have been fine to kill me. Let's go for that SPG. He is dead, Mr. SU-12254. What I like to do sometimes when I'm working around corners, rather than exposing my turret or cannon around the corner, which pretty much gives away my position, I rotate it into the building, because yes, you can do that in War Thunder. Your cannon goes through buildings and walls. It's magic. So I rotate my cannon, make sure that I'm not revealing myself to the enemy, and then I can still get that third-person view around corners. So survivability issues is definitely a problem. It does have a fast reloading gun with decent penetration, so you can take on enemies relatively well, and that is fantastic. But still, I would say survivability is a huge issue, and it can kind of be unsatisfying to be knocked out relatively quickly in this vehicle. So yeah, that's why I would say, I don't know, maybe it's just myself, and that's why I would say the Mouse is better in my opinion, because at least the Mouse you can angle and it's consistent. You know that it's gonna bounce shells against X vehicle, you know, it pretty much bounces shells against every vehicle apart from the T10M. Whereas this one has problems even against SPAA, like the ZSU 57-2. Absolutely terrible vehicles to come up against. Oh my gosh. It seems like I am on an absolute roll against killing T10Ms in this round. I love it. That's actually my third T10M kill this round. And could you believe that? I mean, that is... I don't know. If I was to position or rank all the various top tier vehicles to each other, the T10M has got to be right up there. So managing to kill not only one, not two, but three so far in this round, I think is a huge contribution to the team. Now, another thing to be worried about, especially when you're going up against Russians in realistic battles, is those freaking ZSU 57-2s. They are so deadly, and actually a bane of this tank, because if they know where to shoot, they'll knock you out. Especially in this vehicle. As I said, the belly doesn't have a lot of armor, about 140 millimeters of armor. These ZSUs can actually aim into that and kill your entire crew in one volley. So they are very scary, to say the least, in this vehicle. Whereas if they shoot your turret, then you should be fine. But if they go for the belly, if they're smart, then yeah, you're kind of screwed. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? I have no idea what he's doing. He's trying to get an angle on me. It's not really working out too well for him. At least I can getting these shots on him. Oh yeah, look at that. The turret ring damage, the gunner down. Ah, perfect. Nothing better than a crippled ZSU. Then they're not so scary anymore. Yeah. And these are big contributions. It's not like knocking out an SU-122, which is a relatively not so scary enemy. But taking out T10Ms and ZSUs is like a priority kind of thing. If you can do that, that helps so much in towards getting victory in realistic battles. So, alright, where are we going now? It seems like we've kind of lost a lot of my teammates at this stage of the match. Yeah, you can just look at the mini-map and just see that we're kind of low on numbers. And this is the general thing that I've been finding, actually, when I've been going out as Brits. It's if I'm coming up against... Oh, voice crack. If I'm coming up against Russians, pretty much like, I would say 80%, maybe 70% of the time, we lose. The Russians just have such strong and powerful vehicles. Fortunately, I got kind of tunnel vision there. I was thinking that the enemies would be coming from the spawn, but that T-54 actually went a little bit around, so I should really have been looking everywhere in anticipation of where it was going to be. Because the thing is, I would say in realistic battles, the longer that you're alive, the more riskier it can be that somebody will end up killing you. Because people have a general idea where you are at that stage. You'll have been highlighted on the enemy map. They kind of know that something is there, whereas you might not know where they are. So it can get kind of risky. Alright, so I'm pushing on up to A, meandering my way through the ruins here on Stalingrad. I know that there's some enemies just up ahead of me, but it's a matter of just trying to find them. Aha! I can see it. I can see him moving. You see that over there? The T-54? Actually, maybe I didn't see it during the gameplay. No, I didn't see him! Oh my gosh. Wow, watching this recording, I can see it right now. Being able to watch things in hindsight is so much more helpful, but now I see him, definitely. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes! Engine. Transmission. Got a bit of fire going on. Very good, very good. Oh, he took a shot right into the wall, the brick wall. And he's still fuming. I'm trying to get an angle here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's good. That's good. Ah, you can burn out. That's fine for me. Some people just don't have fire extinguishers. That is the thing about War Thunder, isn't it? That is the thing. Okay, so it's time to push up now. What can I do? Can I somehow save this game? I'm the last person on the ground. I know that there's going to be a ZSU. I'm pretty sure there's a ZSU around here. And there might be other enemies. And that's all from collecting that information whilst playing the game. What is there? Just being very cautious. Because they could be to my left. They could be likewise also to my right. And it puts me in a very awkward position. I think a lot of times people at this stage would just probably throw in the towel and give up. KrebsCOHO's not going to give up. But there is a very good chance that I'm going to die. I mean, what? Is there an enemy to my left? To my right? Where are they? Left. Right, okay, artillery. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Out of all the directions! Left, right. I just cannot be left alone by planes. In general, planes. Today. What is going on? I don't get it, man. I don't know. I find planes kind of unsatisfying in ground forces. I really do. At one time I was kind of a fan of them, but now I just kind of find it lame, to be honest. You know, you'll be having an intense game on the ground, and then it seems almost cheap, in a way, how you died. As if there's nothing that you could have really done to change that situation. So, you know, IL-28 comes out of nowhere with this gigantic nuke. What am I gonna do? You know, there's nothing I can do. Not in realistic, where my speeds are a lot slower. So at this stage, we've got 2 allies still alive. Why would you fly an A-26, please? This just... Oh man, I just want to facepalm sometimes. Why would you fly an A-26 in a high-tier match? Please, guys. Please. That is like one of the worst planes you could actually take out in a high-tier match. You don't have speed. You're just cannon fodder. And what's worse is that he missed all his bombs on the enemy down below. So that's fantastic. Well, in the end, we lost. If you're wondering what the points were like or what I gained, well, there you go. Pretty much next to nothing. And that goes to show some action in the Chieftain Mk3. An okay tank. If you're really hyped up about it, I would say don't get your hopes up too high. It's okay. It's alright. So anyway, guys, next few videos are going to be on the new vehicles that have been released in the game. Hope you enjoyed, and until the next one, this is KrebsCOHO, and I'll catch you guys later.